So
no. All right, good.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the Black Guy Who Tips podcast. I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by my co-host,
Karen.
And we're live on a Monday, ready to do some podcasting. Find us where you get podcasts. The official weapon of the show is
phone and share.
And the unofficial sport,
bullet ball.
And bullet ball extreme, extreme, extreme.
I was like, wait a minute, Karen, don't talk too fast.
And of course, you can just search the Blackout Tips. Feedback, look in the show notes. That's the easiest way to leave us feedback. The show notes have everything that you need to know about, contact information. And, we do it all. We love Saturdays, and that's why, that's a big part of why we do the show. I guess we can go ahead and get right into the show. I guess there's, of course, we got a banter for a little bit. Let me get my banter music notes. All right, Karen, how's it going over there?
It's been going pretty well. I would like to give a podcast suggestion. Yesterday, when we ended the show, you played that clip about the things about the war and stuff. Mm-hmm. And this morning, the Daily actually did a podcast, and they actually talked to people that were there. One person was actually born and raised there and still is there. And one person was born and raised there, and no. They were actually born in the States, but their family's there. They actually went to go visit their family members, and then all hell broke loose. And so the host got to actually talk to both of them, and they was actually you could hear real time some of the shit that was happening while they were on the phone with them. And it was very educational and very eye-opening, to actually hear something that I don't think you otherwise would kind of get. The podcast is called The Daily. I listen to it. It literally comes on every day, but I listen to it because sometimes the news and everything can be so overwhelming sometimes. And this gives me the news in a snippet, like whatever the topic today, kind of condenses it into something very small. Then at the end, they do a wrap up to kind of tell you, well, these are the other things that's kind of happening in the world. So it's one way how I kind of stay abreast without actually oversaturating myself, where I become just fucking sad and depressed and angry and just and just losing it. I was like, no. Let me take this in bits and pieces so I can process this.
Yeah, it's called Voices from Gaza is the episode that came out today. Friday's episode is called Golan Story, which is about the attacks on living through the attack on Israel and the deadliest day that, in modern history for Israel. So I'm not saying both sides in you need to pick a side in the social media internet way that people say sides. But it's two different perspectives,
right?
From some violence that people experienced and are experiencing. And I think if you don't have empathy, or if you just think this is no big deal or something, it's very educational. And as far as just it's emotionally educational.
Yes.
This is not them going back and highlighting the conflict and saying that this is this many years old and this did this and then they did that. It's just straight up this is what people are living through today.
Right.
Today, this is still happening to somebody. How do you feel about that? Is this something you think should continue? I thought that was a good podcast episode.
Oh, so you did listen? You did?
Yeah, I listened.
Okay, yeah, and it had me. I was working today, but it really had me in tears just listening and just processing it all. And so for me, I'm glad that I listened to it. I'm glad that I pushed through it, because it's one of those things where I don't want to be, and you'll never know everything, but you don't want to be, not to fun, just Americanized, just ignorant to it and go, well, that's their problem. Where the world is big, but the world is also small. We actually all impact each other all over the world more than we think we do. And so, it's very educational to hear all perspectives when it comes to something like this.
Here's somebody being bombed and having rockets land next to them as they're on the phone, and each one of those rockets could be the end of their life. And hearing them talk about the actual way things play out on the ground and not the, because when you turn off the power, electricity, all this different stuff, and then you go, we're going to warn you before we bomb your home, which, I mean, think about this in a real context. Someone says, I want to warn you before I bomb your home. You're still losing your home, right? Like, how many of us are prepared to get up and leave on a second's notice and go be somewhere else until they say we can come back, and then come back to rubble, right? But anyway, the way that it said, in real life, she's like, I didn't get no warning. Like, people were basically using word of mouth, and then because this shit has been going on so long, people don't know if they should believe word of mouth, because it's like this has been a constant thing with us, and people warning us and telling us, and a lot of times it doesn't come true, and then now it is. So yeah, it's very brutal situation over there, and I think a lot of they're doing great work over there. At least with the last two podcasts. The other issue I bring up too is I think the Daily is a New York Times thing, and New York Times is very much like a people love and hate them.
Yeah,
like when they send out certain work, people share it and they're like, cool, because they have the legs and the depth and the money to do investigative journalism and stuff sometimes, and then sometimes they fuck off. Like, they write some editorial bullshit where you're like, this isn't well researched or smart, or this is just like weird talking points or salacious headlines, and I don't know what you do with all that. So I can't decipher. It doesn't seem like they're always bad to me. And at the same time, I can understand why people have a lower tolerance for them sometimes on different topics. So
yeah, and a lot of that has to do with just the way the media and the structure, and not having editors, allowing people to post things themselves, and like it's just a whole thing once you get into like that form of journalism and stuff like that. Something else I realized: why is it harder to stay up all night and play video games as an adult than as a kid? Because when you're a kid, you can literally just stay up all night and play video games, wake up, not have a problem. Because I don't know why, but I'm very addicted to bearing breakfast, and so I was up like really, 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 really late, and it wasn't too hard to get up. But I was like, man, if I was young, I could shake this shit off.
I think you're underestimating. You're forgetting. Nostalgia's kicking in. You're forgetting youth.
That's true.
When we were young, it wasn't easy to get up. It sucked. Like, we hated getting up. Ask your parents.
Yeah, they had to fight you.
Yeah. Like no, all the parents listening to this shit are like, when, nigga? Like, kids only have two settings: really young, and they wake up way too fucking early.
Yes, at the fucking crack of dawn.
Or they're that age where you're like, it's 2 p.m. When are you getting out of your bed?
When are you going to move?
So I don't know that it was ever like easy. It's just you have responsibilities now, and you have to be your own parent. So no one's gonna come in the room and shake you awake and say, come on. Because I remember many a days waiting on a cold school bus feeling like, fuck, I wish I was still in bed. So that, I wonder if that's just a nostalgic thing, because I definitely wasn't shaking it off. Like, if I stayed up late, I felt it. I just, I guess I didn't have responsibilities, so maybe the things I had to go do that day didn't feel as bad as going to work.
That's true. That's true. But I guess as a latchkey kid, and as somebody that was kind of forced to get up on their own and do their alarm clock and all that shit kind of on my own, so I that responsibility thing, I got to get up, was kind of drilled into me. But yeah, I would be tired too if I hung up too late. But yeah. Yes, I do agree with you on that one.
Grass is always greener, I think.
It is. And the last thing is with all of the strikes and stuff that's been happening. And I do fall TV has been very different this year. I think like me and Roger, we watched and we actually love a lot of the CW shows, a lot of superhero shows, a lot of, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all that type of stuff. But, the fall has been kind of odd because this time of the year, we would normally literally be packed to the brim kind of almost every day watching live. I'm not talking about Netflix, but like talking about like something.
Well, you have to remember though, that's not because of the strike. Those CW shows ended last season, period. They phased all that stuff out.
That is true.
Yeah, that was before. Okay. Now, I don't know if they were anticipating a strike or what, but it sounded like they wanted to change directions. People probably weren't watching them, and they were getting worse and worse. So I don't know that that's a strike thing, but you are right in that there's a lot of TV that's not on right now. And with the actor strike, it's going to be even longer because they just went back. They just said no, like the studios left the table, and so here we go with the bullshit.
Yeah, and it's gonna be interesting because normally literally August is when new TV starts, all your shows come out and things like that. So with everything's going on, you kind of see a lull. So it's been like free time because we used to have something almost every day, every other day, particularly like
we
Sunday
still
night
have
HBO. But it's different now. We still have things.
Yeah, we have Family Guy, Rick and Morty,
Yes.
American Dad, Crapopolis. Like the animated shows are back. All the anime stuff. I thought Rick and Morty was great last night. Somebody said it sucked in the chat, but I disagree. I thought that shit was funny as hell. But yeah, so I think a lot of stuff is just, it's gonna stagger back. I think I read somewhere like Abbott Elementary will have less episodes and won't come back till like maybe January or something, or December. So these fucking strikes, man. And that's just, like I said, that's the writers. I wonder what's going on with the actor stuff, because like I know you can kind of agree to like a general agreement for like a show, but then the studio doesn't agree to the agreement in general. So like they can make Abbott Elementary come back and then be like, but not this other show. So we'll see how all that stuff works. But yeah, I've honestly, I just been watching whatever I feel like watching, and
it's been a freedom.
I've been able to catch up on stuff, and I'm playing video games and stuff, so that hasn't bothered me.
I realized that too, and not in a bad way, but I was just, hey, we normally have Pat, but I was like, oh, I have freedom to actually, like you say, sit and binge video games, sit and go watch other things that I really haven't had a chance to watch that, people may have been talking about, people may have not been talking about, but stuff that's been kind of in like around me that I never really had the time because I was consistently trying to stay on top of whatever the new stuff that was coming out.
Yeah, and I see Lakita in the chat saying Rick and Morty, the voices were too much for her. I couldn't tell the difference really. I don't know. Like I feel like that's one of those things that they never told us, nobody would know.
Right.
But because it's like when someone tells you they changed something, it's like when someone gives you a delicious meal, but they go, it's vegan, and then you be like, oh, vegan. Some people react like, vegan, what the fuck? And also, like, I'm rooting for that show because how you like that, the voices to me wasn't what made the show so great. Like the voices are cool, right? But it's almost like Solar Opposites where they changed the voice and then like, yeah, that wasn't the thing for me. That was like, this is why the show is great. So much other shit is happening. So much great writing is happening.
Right.
So much world build is happening. So many funny characters and gags. So yeah, and I think it's an important moment to be like, this dude was fucked up. We can't make everything in our business about, well, yeah, but people gonna miss him if he leaves, so we gotta continue to let this person be fucked up to everybody at work.
My job, like you talking about, like the whole show gotta be canceled because you fucked up? No.
So it'll be interesting, when they do that. But I think different people are trying different things. Squidbillies, of course, had Tracy Morgan do the last season. I love that shit. It was so funny because the meta joke of, this black dude from New York, but the idea of him playing a redneck hillbilly squid that's racist is so fucking funny to me. And of course it was like a shorter season and it was just so they could have a finale. But once again, it's important because the person that lost that job being a racist piece of shit.
Yes, they did.
And it like things need. I maybe it'll take a while for people to adjust, and maybe they'll never adjust. Things need to stop ending because people are pieces of shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? We got to stop doing that. There's so many people that work on a TV show, and if it becomes like fans are just like, nah, man, we need that rapist back. I'm sorry. Only the rapist can do that part. It's like, what are we even fucking learning? What are our morals? What are we standing on?
Right.
And if the other alternative is, okay, yeah, we'll kick the rapist off, but you know, no one's gonna watch. Or we'll kick the rapist off, but we gotta shut the show down. Nobody's got a job anymore. I just feel like people aren't thinking of it like a workplace. You know, if somebody did some shit at your job, no matter how well liked they were, and they fired that person, it shouldn't be like, well, nobody wants Time Warner Cable anymore. It's like, we got to move on, dog. You don't get to decide for the rest of us.
Agreed.
The only things I had for my banter were, how come they didn't give Grimace no clothes? All the other McDonald's people got clothes.
Like a purple gumdrop.
He the only one just out here free balling in the shit. That's weird. Like the burglar person got clothes, Birdie got clothes, Ronald obviously got clothes. Grimace just butt ball naked, walking around.
You probably got a whole generation probably don't even know who the hell you talking about.
Grimace? Nah, they know Grimace. Grimace had his birthday last. It was trending. The young people know Grimace. They think he gay. A bunch of stuff. They think he a gay icon.
My bad.
But he ain't got no.
That. Go ahead, gay icon.
Why he ain't got no clothes? I think they gave him like a beret at one point, but like he ain't got no clothes. Like
he got no pants.
I'm just saying something is wrong with that. People always say like, oh, Drake's fans or Nas fans or J. Cole fans are annoying. The stands are annoying. Little Nicki Minaj's fans. All super fans are annoying.
Mm-hmm.
All super fans of everything is a bit annoying if they jump online and feel like they need to defend that shit.
Right.
I don't think they understand that they're annoying because they're in their bubble. But it's always the group that the person you don't like. And you go, it's Drake's fans. No, now name somebody you do like. Them niggas annoying too. They fans.
Yep.
To the people that go, I don't know. I don't like that album. Trust, they're annoying. Even if you're in that group, it's always annoying. The last thing is sometimes I go on YouTube and just watch random things. And one of my favorite random things is people that do like rankings of restaurants or stuff like that, where it's like the top 10 places to get pancakes.
Yes.
And I love those things because one, the videos are super shady. It's always like a white woman with a nice voice, but what they're saying is so fucked up. It's like, Shoney's may give you nostalgic memories of breakfast, but that's probably because you were a kid. Everything there is pretty good as far as a selection if you like everything being stale. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, child, she was going hard. I was like, woo.
But what I found out in this ranking of buffets last night.
What about it?
There's a restaurant I never heard of called Souplantation.
Yeah, yes, because the thing is, from the list, some of these places are like all across the country. So I was like, where the hell is that?
Souplantation
is the name of the restaurant.
What was the brainstorm meeting like for the names? Because is that a Paula Deen chain? Like, why is there a Souplantation?
Oh yeah, you're in the middle of white nowhere. No black folks was in that.
What was the other names they thought about? Oh, we should call it soup slavery.
Somebody was like, nah, they free. We can't do slavery no more.
Just have what are their commercials?
Yes, what are they commercials? Do they pan out and there's a whole plantation?
I feel like they have a black person like Popeyes has Annie, but they talking like old school slavery speak. Like, oh, I make the soup myself every day, hot and fresh. Come on, get your soup. Come on down. Tell them Rufus sent you.
Come on down to Souplantation.
Whoosh. Oh well, guess I got to get back to work.
Master, don't beat me too bad while I make you your soup.
These soups ain't gonna make themselves. I put a little bit of slavery in every bowl myself.
Yes.
a little bit of the suffering of my people. That's that black blood you're tasting.
I top it off with a little tear.
Mm-hmm. That come on down to the antebellum South here in Utah. Souplantation.
Yeah, like it gotta be in the middle of the country because that don't make sense.
Do they have a slogan?
Yeah, that is a great question.
Do they have singing? You know, Souplantation. Like what is happening and why is this okay? Why, like, is it still called that? Is that
I don't know. Did they rename it? I'm not sure.
I'm looking at something right now that says Patrick Warburton is the new voice of Souplantation, and that's from 2015. What?
I didn't even know this place existed until that video.
Souplantation.
Souplantation.
They got commercials. Hold on, I'm about to click
Oh
on
shit, let's go.
I think it's a commercial. I can't tell. It says Souplantation Pick 2 commercial. All right, let me put it on the screen so y'all can see it. Oh my goodness. All right, here it is.
Pick 2? More like Pick 2000. 45 feet of the freshest vegetables, unlimited house-made soups, bakery, and more. Sweet tomatoes. Eat well, repeat. And now, enjoy dinner for only $9 Monday through Friday.
Oh, so
Pick 2? More like pick that cotton, nigger. But come on.
It's sweet tomatoes and Souplantation must be connected somehow.
I guess I don't know.
Do they throw the tomatoes? Do they throw the tomatoes at the slaves? What's happening here?
Oh my God, this is so terrible. It says the decline of Souplantation sweet tomatoes. What happened? So I guess it went out of business or something, or fell off somehow. Yeah. So another one says, will Souplantation ever return to La Mesa? You mean La Mesa? That's how they greet you at the door. Oh no! Come on in, Massa. How many will it be? The host looks like Sam Jackson from Django. Oh no! Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And what would a little Massa be having today? Why is this okay?
Yes, who thought that name was all right?
No black people could be. It better be no black people involved in this bullshit.
Not in the naming of it. They might eat there, but not in the naming.
What's the name of the foods on the menu? You want some Jim Crow crackers to go with your soup?
You want some Go Tell It on the Mountain soup?
You had to sing Negro spirituals in the kitchen. Like, you remember how Joe's Crab Shack, when things was going down in the kitchen, they come out and sing a song. But at Souplantation, they sing Negro spirituals.
Yes, under that nobody knows clam chowder.
Mm-hmm. Guys, it's gonna be a little late. We're still making that tomato bisque, but we got a little ditty for you. Nobody knows the trouble I seen.
I know. They put out the piano and shit.
All right.
They be stumping on them hardwood ass floors.
All right, we're gonna play a little spoons for you. Oh my God. Mm-mm.
Nobody knows the trouble I see.
We gotta abolish Souplantation, I think.
All right, what is happening?
Is that what happened? Juneteenth became an official holiday, and Souplantation, all the workers found out, and they canceled the shit. What happened?
They finally left their plantation for real.
Why was Souplantation okay on one day and then out of business the next? Like,
I have no idea.
I hope it's not what I think it is, but I've got a feeling it was like some George Floyd shit. Because I feel like George Floyd was when a lot of people got shit off their chest, and like Trayvon Martin and stuff, where it's like, people paying attention now. We no longer Souplantation. We are Soup Freedom Riders. Come on down to Soup Freedom Riders. We're trying to get you free.
All of a sudden, Souplantation be somebody jam. The kids be like, can we go to Soup? No, we can't go to Souplantation.
It's called Civil Rights now. Okay, it's the Civil Rights movement. It's called Soup Race Theory. They go by SRT now. We changing the brand.
It's a super march. They're out there marching.
Okay. Go and get you a bowl of servitude down at Souplantation. Buy one. I'll get one not free because we don't give them free.
We don't do
obviously.
Free. Maybe a fourth, but not free.
Right. All right.
Get a bowl of soup with a hard bottom shoes and bowl of soup with your
Come
hard
on down
shoes.
Fridays. It's 3/5 off. Okay, 3/5.
Not 3/5.
3/5 off every bowl of soup. Okay, don't take you a sip.
Just for you.
Just
and if you come around on the back, we'll give it to you even cheaper.
Don't worry, because every table gets free bondage bread. Okay, we're gonna just sit it on the table. You butter that right up, dip it in the soup, sop it on up. I don't blame you. Okay.
You get a free mini whip in your silverware.
Oh my God, Souplantation. How? I need to see the boardroom. I need to see
who came up with these decisions.
I need to see the creative team behind marketing. Did they do the thing where, listen, America, we've heard you. In the wake of the death of George Floyd, we've decided to diversify Souplantation. Okay. Come on down. We're gonna hire more black people. Okay, we know that's what the world needs to solve the injustice, and we hear you and we are with you. So we will be hiring some black people down at Souplantation. So gonna put them in the marketing department. Think that'll fix everything.
That'll fix everything right on up. Here's some Freedom Rider iced tea.
We gonna change the brand. It'll be black people serving you the Souplantation now. It's not gonna be like before.
Not gonna be like before. We got some changes over here.
Got to get rid of our mascot.
Souplantation.
Okay, we had a mascot called Auntie Janine. She's like Aunt Jemima's cousin, and she used to serve the soup. But we're gonna get rid of her.
Yeah, yes, we had to change it.
Yeah, these troubling times.
Come on, in these times.
We have heard you, and we are listening, and we have heard you. Souplantation is a plantation no more.
You have been seen and you have been heard.
We're having a renaissance of our own. Okay. Oh my God.
Souplantation is going to turn to Soup Place.
We're not allowing Ryan Reynolds and his wife to get married at Souplantation. Not anymore. Not on this plantation. What if they make it educational? You come into the Souplantation and now they got like factoids on the walls and shit.
Come on through.
They're like, did you know in 1619 the first slaves arrived on the shores of Virginia?
Your bowl has Black History facts on the on the side and on the inside of the bowl.
Y'all got any coloring books for kids? Oh, we got some things for. Here's what you can play hangman because that's what they did to our people.
Yes, they hung us.
How about that? We need some soup synergy up in here. We got Black Lives Matter bisque to come in.
Come on through, Black Lives Matter bisque.
We got sandwiches to go at the soup now. We got BLM, BLT. Okay.
That's good.
Get you dip that in some of this some of this freedom soup. Oh man. Souplantation.
Souplantation.
Oh, I want to see who are they. Oh my God. Anyway, somewhere Candace Owens like, this ain't even funny. I don't get the point. I miss Souplantation. It was good to me.
Right? It was good to me. I ain't seen no problem. I went for lunch all the time.
What if it's a black person that's mad? Like, you motherfucking woke motherfuckers. This was the cheapest lunch. I had $9 soups on Fridays. Right? All you can slurp.
There's somebody mad right now going, they talking about Souplantation. That was my jam.
Ain't nothing close to my job that I can eat in 30 minutes but Souplantation. Y'all done fuck this up.
Right.
With your motherfucking wanna be free bullshit.
So now I got the stuff. Now why am I in it?
Right. Who gonna march for me? Huh?
Right.
When I have to go
Who gonna march for my dollars?
I gotta go an extra 5 miles down the street to get something to eat. And the only thing left is Taco Bell.
And it ain't as good.
You know, soup plant. It's a healthy. They got salads in there.
Right. You
was-
know what they saying.
Sure, it was a little slavey in there, but it wasn't too slavey.
It wasn't too slavey. I mean, you had to, you know, blow the dust off in order to see anything, but it wasn't that bad.
Where are the black people that? Where are the black people that work there? It's like, you motherfuckers. That's the only job in town.
Right, the only job in town.
These skills don't translate to other restaurants. I get fired for sounding like this in other places.
They were you work at Souplantation? No, we can't hire you over here.
Right. Not at Burger King. You're going to be in here trying to start a caste system or something. No, we treat everybody with respect. We talk proper English.
Yeah, we ain't trying to have them problems.
All right. That was some good banter. I'm Clarence Thomas, and I love Souplantation. Come on down to Souplantation. Tell them old Hickory sent you. I'm Herman Cain. I'm from Black Hell as a ghost, and I just tell them Black Walnut said, go down and get the Black Walnut special at Souplantation. We got new ads. Souplantation, our new sponsor. Y'all didn't see that twist coming.
Yeah, y'all did not see that twist.
They're a real cool sponsor. They don't mind us making jokes. This is not water. This is a thermos of soup. Yes, taste the oppression.
Yes, and for those of you that know your grandmas, we're also going to have, what is that? Butter pecan. We have butter pecan ice cream in the back.
Give us free breadsticks is what the
not give us free breadsticks.
That's what the slogan is. Oh man. Oh man. I just want to meet the people that came up with the idea. That's all I'm saying. Whose man is this?
I hate slavery.
Somebody said get there before sundown though.
Yeah, Lee, you got to get out before sundown.
Yeah.
I just want to show it to Dr. Umar. Like, hey, Dr. Umar, I want to take you out to lunch and just pull up the Souplantation and just look at him in the face like, would you like this? What you think about this, huh? You want a sip?
Let me say this. I am a firm supporter and advocate of bringing back the whipping post from slavery.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess you don't want Souplantation then. All right, we can go. McDonald's is right up the street.
Yeah, we don't have to do this.
Grimace ain't got no clothes on, but you know,
I guess that's better. Souplantation.
Keep them away from the play area with the kids and shit. It should be fine. All right. Let's talk about stuff. Damn, that was 30 minutes. All right.
We've been having some long ass banter, don't we?
It's the time of the year, y'all's annual time of the year, our favorite time of the year. Time for the police to overreact. Police issue a razor blade and candy warning for unproven claim.
They've been saying that for decades, y'all. Like literally for decades. They've been saying they're going to put razors in shit. They be talking about people going to get as expensive as drugs is. For people that do drugs, they was like, I'm not giving my goddamn gummy worms to no fucking kid.
And razor blades, has this ever happened to anyone ever? Like, I don't ever remember a time that's happened. I just remember people being warned about it. Mm-hmm. And like, is big metal detector behind this shit? We supposed to all buy metal detector because it would be like, take it to a scanner at the police station. Mm-hmm. They'll scan it, your Halloween stuff, let you know if razor blades in it. And I bet you scan it and it come back a little light. That's what I think. I think is police are using this to get kids to bring the candy in. You give it back, a couple Snicker bars light. It don't weigh what it weighed when you first got it. And if you go, hey, I'm missing some candy. What the fuck, police? What are they gonna say? It had razor blades in it. We helping you. We saving you from the razor blades. I'm not falling for this shit,
Mm-mm.
police.
Me either. I don't believe you. Mm-mm.
The West,
Because most of the time, most people get candy they're not giving nothing shit they made at the house. They're giving shit like this already pre-waxed. So unless the big candy's doing some shit, odds are you getting something to fuck you up as low.
Right. It'd be like, don't take candied apples. I'm like, first of all, you don't take candy apples because they trash. I mean, it's Halloween, dog. You know the assignment. I want some fucking processed sugar. That's the one day where it's supposed to be okay. It's like, go have a fucking diabetic coma, you little fat motherfucker. You can have it now. Yeah. Today's your day. I used to look forward to that every year.
Today's your
day. Now, and then you get an apple. It's like, man, fuck you. You didn't take this seriously. I'm not gonna eat this anyway. That's why ain't nobody ever ate a razor blade apple. Who the fuck wants an apple? What's this, 1805?
Or they give you like a banana. Some of them like to give you like raisins and shit. You be like, why are you even participating in Halloween? I used to go trick-or-treating, but once I got to a certain age, I still loved it. So what we used to do, we used to go buy a bunch of candy and just keep it doing. We would give tons of candy away.
Wait, someone gave you a banana before? Someone gave you a banana before?
I've seen other people like
bananas. You seen other people, okay.
And like raisins and shit like that. I was like, why would you do that?
Because you want eggs thrown on your house and the shit to get toilet paper. What the fuck?
Yeah, I would get candy.
Leave your vegan bullshit out of it. Just cut your light off and let us walk past your house. What are you wasting people's time for? I bet apples cost more than candy too.
Right.
You spent more money to make people more mad so we would egg your shit. Just leave it alone.
Child, don't nobody want them raisinets. Get out of here.
But yeah, so I have seen the raisinets. I know I've never got a banana, but I have got them little boxes of raisinets, and fuck you.
Right.
Fuck you. You didn't, you failed the assignment.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Raisinets. That's, oh my goodness. But yeah, police are unable to prove or disprove this allegation.
Stop saying that bullshit.
The police wrote in a statement. And in abundance of caution, if you attended Pumpkin Fest today, please thoroughly inspect any candy you collected. So now y'all not even inspecting it. You just like, what kind of warning is this? Hey man, could be some raisins in there and shit. Be careful.
Yeah, look, kid, I ain't got nothing against big raisins and raisinets, but when I come for trick or treat, I don't want raisinets.
Raisinets for Halloween, kill yourself. Okay?
Not for Halloween.
Joe, just go out because they're gonna beat you up. The kids gonna beat you up. So just get it over with.
They gonna beat you up.
Just get
what
it over
happened
with.
if you the kid at the house with their parents giving that shit out? They're gonna like, hey,
go outside with some gasoline, burn your house down yourself. Just go ahead and do it so the kids don't have to, because you don't want to live on your block no more. Raisinets. Oh, California raisins bullshit. That's the worst.
Right? For Halloween, I was upset.
Like that, Raisinets is the kind of thing you accept because you went in church and that's what your grandmama got in her purse. That's when Raisinets is hitting, when you like, fuck, at least it wasn't a Werther's original. That's when Raisinets is never the first choice.
Oh no.
Anyway, I know there's 12 of you that it's your first choice, and y'all all gonna write in.
And let us know that Raisinets is they jam.
Yeah, I heard they got Raisinets at Arby's. That's how good it is.
The Raisinette gang and the Souplantation gang, they typing up right now.
Mm-hmm. Souplantation is good, Rod. I don't know why you made all them jokes.
Souplantation, my jam. I saved a lot of money. Me and all my kids ate at Souplantation.
They soups ain't no joke. After 95 years, Disney officially breaks up Mickey and Minnie. But privately, the couple has been split apart since 2017. Nobody knew. But yeah, I guess they think. I think the logic of it was like they kind of want to separate their brand. Of course, Disney is such a weird thing because people really, really take this shit to heart. Like
they do.
The comments are crazy on this article.
I bet you are. Yeah,
95 comments.
Super fans, and it's one of those things where it to an extent it's gonna. I mean, I don't know if they were married or not, but it's gonna be kind of hard because as somebody who watches like Disney Junior, Disney Channel, and shit like that, you see Mickey, you see Minnie, you see Minnie, you see Mickey. I don't even really think that one has a show without the other being a guest or popping in or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard she had an entanglement with Goofy. And
I'm not an entanglement.
I heard that's what they said. They said she was fucking Goofy, and that's what they really meant. Not that she was crazy. But yeah, they said they want to make it about like her finding her own identity or something like that. It was kind of like some weird. It was like a weird kind of thing. Of just a rebrand. I don't think anyone was necessarily asking for this. But the comments, y'all, I
bet people losing their minds, wouldn't they?
Completely dumb idea. Who thought that one up needs to be fired on the spot, no matter who it is? 5 exclamation points. It's what if it's not canon in any way? It's supposed to explore things like that. So I think because it's gonna be in a what if comic or something, they're like, oh, it's not, it doesn't really count, but y'all are mad about it like it's real.
Inshallah.
Very sad. It's bad enough that kids today see all these famous people get married and shortly after get a divorce. So what do they learn about commitment? They supposed to learn it from fucking cartoon mice?
What? I've never seen them have a wedding. Like,
even if you did see them, what the fuck does that mean? Like,
I don't know.
If like it's a kid, it's just a very jaded 4th grader somewhere in the world. Like, if Minnie and Mickey can't make it,
I don't stand a chance.
Pass me some more of that milk.
Did they send them down? Go, if y'all don't make it, don't let me down.
All they think is just go ahead and get married. If you don't like it, you can get divorced. It's no big deal. Everyone does it. How do they learn how to work things out and honor their commitment? Breaking up Mickey and Minnie shows them the same thing. Very disturbing. Whoever is making the decision, shame on you.
It's a cartoon.
Also, I think we should live in a world where more y'all break up. Where it's not
more
happy.
y'all will be happier.
Who the fuck want a miserable marriage because 2 mice are together in cartoon world? Like,
right.
I hope that's not why. I hope there's nobody out there like, I'd leave her, but fuck, man, if Mickey and Minnie out here, what choice do I have?
Right.
Yeah, I think this is bull, and Minnie and Mickey are the best Disney couple, so you think you should bring them back together. I think he meant there were some things wrong with that sentence. First of all, they said beat instead of best. I chalked at the autocorrect, but then it said, so you think you should bring, I think you meant, I think you should bring, anyway. What if they go real woke and we find out that there's some domestic violence happening? They're gonna make a whole cartoon about that.
What happened if Minnie had a restraining order against Mickey?
Right.
You'll never know.
You'll never know. It'd be like Mr. Poopy Butthole last night.
Yes, that was crazy.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Why break them up? They belong together romantically. Mickey and Minnie are my childhood and are the face at the Disney's park. Why break them up? What is wrong with y'all?
Child, I don't know. Have we ever seen them go on a date? We ain't even seen them in bed together. The hell is this?
I mean, I've seen pictures of Mickey on the set of movies, and he was like fucking around with like Margot Robbie and shit. And I was like, oh, I wonder if they're in an open relationship or something.
They might be. You never
know. Here comes the wokeness and political BS in the child's cartoon. Not everything needs to be changed because my kids and grandkids won't see them apart. They might as well tear Walt statues down because this is not what he envisioned for Disney. Oh, look, I found a woke Disney supporter. Woke doesn't stand for destroying family. Learn what woke really means. Nothing's wrong with woke. Disney was only pushing gender and girl and boy stuff. These are grown people.
Yes, they are. Adults.
Oh, come on. If Disney gets more woke, it's gonna go broke. The Republicans have this the Republican section of the chat that I'm in.
This is. You don't went down the rabbit hole.
Mickey and Minnie belong together. There's something sinister and twisted when you have to ruin everything that Walt Disney stood for. Johnny Depp is the only Captain Jack I'll pay to watch.
Oh Oh no! Did they slam their grilled cheese sandwich down?
Snow White is one of my grandchildren's favorites, but we will not watch it. The egotistical snotty brat that plays the part doesn't deserve to be an extra in the movie. Save Miss Wiz the Little Mermaid. Now they're messing with Bambi. This is exactly what they wrote, guys. I don't know what it means either.
My goodness.
If that wasn't enough, now they have to ruin Mickey and Minnie. Family values are not damaging the children. Open, happy endings are not going to ruin our society. There's no reason for you to be so rude and attacks someone else for their opinion. I'm feeling there's no reason for you to be so rude and attacks someone else for their opinions or feelings. This is exactly what they wrote. So I think what they meant to say and attack, but it says and a tax. Okay. When it comes to woke old Moanos, if you don't bow down to their agenda, you must be silenced, canceled, or reprogrammed. Sad society is so skewed.
All these people eat at Souplantation.
We lost Souplantation and I said nothing.
Right, we lost Souplantation. We can't be losing Mickey and Minnie too. I
miss simpler times.
It was easy at the plantation.
You go down, you see Aunt Janine at Souplantation. She sit you down. Oh, you sit on them rocking chairs out front.
It was easier days.
They bring you a big old glass of lemonade, some sweet tea. Maybe they let you mix it around, call it Arnold Palmer. That was the only mixing allowed in Souplantation.
Because I don't like nothing else to be mixed.
They didn't have they didn't have a smoking section and non-smoking. They had a black section and they had a white section and a not white section, if you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm.
Only thing I won't stirring up is my spoon in this soup.
Oh man, these people are serious.
Yes.
Shout out to this person who came and said, I will be interested to see Mickey movie from DreamWorks Animation at some point in the future. Shout out to Cameron. He kept it on business.
Understood the assignment.
He kept it on business.
Like, what the hell y'all talking about?
I just hope we get the Mickey movie, man. I
don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
Y'all let me know when that shit dropping.
And then I can pay my money.
Right. Oh my God. All right. So they broke up. What else can we talk about? Whoopi Goldberg admits that she's peed herself a lot from laughing this year. Good for you, sis. Okay. You might want to make sure everything's good downstairs, but that's a good lie. That's a good life, you know?
That is.
Laughing every day so hard you pee a little bit.
And the technology has gotten so much better. Because, you know, as you get older, your body changes and shit like that. And so it's one of those things where it makes sense. You know, now...
Technology? What are you talking about?
Technology. Now, you know, like if she was somebody who might wear like a Depends or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, you skipped the whole step.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That you should start the sentence with.
Technology has gotten better when it comes to things like Depends and things like that. So I can see her be like, well, fuck it, I got Depends on, so I can laugh till I pee and it ain't gonna matter. Because now they look like draws, you know, for the fact that they've done it so much better. They don't actually look like they used to look. So
she was at a recent mental health gala. She says, I try to laugh and pee. She said 67 that she's at a certain age where she wets herself and she starts having too much fun. However, she shared she is remarkably composed whenever this happened. You go, oops, gotta go. She couldn't put an exact figure.
Gotta go. That's hilarious.
She couldn't put an exact figure on how many times the accidental potty breaks have happened within the last year, though she admits it's a lot. So yeah, she just had to let us know. I appreciate the information, sis. Mm-hmm. Okay, we was all thinking about it. All right, let's get into some other stuff. How about get to the right thing. Okay. How about this, Karen? Some gender wars.
We're going to war. Gender war is a war
Oh, I like
I like
that.
that. I like
Shout
that
out to
a
DJ
lot.
Jaffa. Definitely understood the assignment.
I like that.
Okay, gender wars. I like that. Was tight and it's short. I ain't getting out of this car. Viral video of ungrateful woman refusing to go on first date at the Cheesecake Factory causes a stir on social media. A woman went viral on TikTok of an alleged first date with a man. Okay, they catching on. The article's catching on. Y'all see that? Alleged first date. Okay, it ain't just your boy.
They ain't taking it as fact.
You got to be a little cynical now. Okay. Now, I don't know why this video of these titties is in my face because this is not even the same video.
No, that's not. Where did outfit come from?
This is just like another person's 30-second TikTok that is pushing a stroller. And
they was like, while you here, I got something for you too.
Yeah, I don't even know what this is about.
Shit, they working out and shit too.
It's my type of content, obviously.
Yeah, like this is the reason why I come to TikTok.
I've been walking a lot more lately, and honestly, I'd be walking a lot more if it was like this on the streets. But anyway, the man in the video headed to the passenger side to help her out the car. Oh well, let's just play the video. They're just doing what we're, they're just describing what we're about to watch. Now I want to see which version of the video they have, because here's the thing. When I saw this video, and most of the people that saw it, this video on Twitter is like a minute and some change. And then there's a part 2 that's like a minute and some change. And that was one of the key parts to this shit going viral, is because they showed you the parts that were good. This actual video is almost 7 minutes long, and it changes everything about the gender wars that ensued. So here's a video. First date, she refused to get out of the car because he took her to Cheesecake Factory. So I guess this is someone else taking her video and putting that title on it, because I don't know why unless she did it herself, which would be extremely savvy, but yeah.
Whew. Let me just get the door for you. Okay.
And let me just, she, as with everybody on TikTok, she looks good. She looks like she's going on a great day. Beautiful dress. Titties is smushed up to the gods. You love that. Shades, makeup, face bang. Braids looking good. Like she looks very attractive. So that's always gonna help you go viral on the TikTok. Of course. You see very few of these with people just like in a head wrap talking to you. It's gotta, So I appreciate the effort she put into her appearance. Now her partner in crime on this sketch or whatever, this ordeal, we'll get to his clothes in a second.
Got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car.
So she locks the door as he gets up to go around and open the door for her on the date like a gentleman. And she is obviously on her phone, talking to her phone, recording this video, and she's talking to us, the viewer. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory. I ain't getting out this car. And for a lot of people, this is where the gender war starts.
Of course.
Number one, bitch, who you think you is? You can't eat no motherfucking Cheesecake Factory. Da, da, da. And then, of course, the other side, if I don't want the Cheesecake Factory, that's my right. You can't make me eat Cheesecake Factory. I can't have no standards. So you got that gender war already starting. That's not even the first twist.
Yes.
He rolled down the window but won't get out the car. His car.
Would you want me to open the door for you? Okay. You're recording me?
Yeah. He's not the strongest actor, but I think, well, I'll get to where I think this could have been even bigger deal, but he's not the strongest actor, and I think that's taking it down with the, you're recording me? You saw her on the phone doing the thing before you got out. But okay.
Yeah.
Now, how many of y'all's "it couldn't be me" has kicked in already?
Yeah, for a lot of people, this whole thing is a bunch of "it could be me," and that's also part of the gender wars for both sides. Men going "it couldn't be me," and women going "it couldn't be me.
How many of y'all "it couldn't be me" eating at the Cheesecake Factory on a first date? How many of y'all are those? You know, 'cause I'm not saying it's a lot, but you know, could be a few. How many of y'all you ain't gonna tell me you ain't getting out of my car if I done drove you to the Cheesecake Factory? You ain't gonna be recording me, right? It's kicking in, right? Even though you know probably fake. Part of you is like, nah, you ain't gonna do me like that. You know?
This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's wrong with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it?
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people. Have you been in the Cheesecake Factory? There's a lot of people look like you in the Cheesecake Factory. No offense. I said she's a very attractive woman, but it's a lot of very attractive people up in the Cheesecake Factory tonight.
Yes, they are.
We drove there right now. Be a bunch of people on dates in there. She really made it sound like this nigga said, "Come on, girls, are you coming in or not? You don't get your ass in this Waffle House and stop playing.
You don't come on in this Souplantation and quit fucking around."
And this is also where I'll mention it now. This is where I think this video kind of fucked up, because I don't think this is a genuine situation. Now maybe it is, and it's just very unfortunate, but I think if you're making TikTok content for the gender wars or wherever you posted this, you got to take it one step further. You need either a very like manosphere ass type black dude as the antagonist to this, because I think that gives you more of a like battle, and it puts people more in their feelings of like, oh, he ain't gonna talk to me, like, because he should have been tripping right here.
Yes,
he should have been like, if you don't get the fuck out of this car, like just something to that level,
take it up a notch,
that brings it to like the you ain't gonna talk to me. You can't talk to me like that. Now you got an extra level of people that's like, man, fuck this dude. It doesn't matter if he's right or wrong. How you gonna talk to a black woman like that, right? Or this is a little off the beaten path, a Negro.
Yes, a good Negro.
You have a Travis Kelce white dude talking crazy to her. Hey, that's next. Because then you got the people that's mad about the like, this why you shouldn't be swirling.
Oh yeah, okay. That crew,
the divest.
That crew come out. Go, you know, you have the I know you ain't talking to my Vanilla King like that. And then you have the, you know, she ain't nothing but a bad witch. You know, boy, you gonna get the woodwork.
You gonna get the bad witch people, and you gonna get the divest people feeling a way about it. But you know, he's in the middle. He needs to be a ignorant black dude or ignorant white dude. Yeah, right now, his energy, reasonable South Asian dude, it's not hitting. And his acting skills not that great.
No, it's not. And his energy level, like you say, needs to be over the top.
It feel like they real friends in real life.
Feel like they're co-workers.
Yeah.
I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it. Yeah, come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we gonna talk.
Now, if this is a real date, this behavior is already so obnoxious. Get the fuck out of my car, right? So it's not like that's another reason it's hard to believe it's real, because it's like, man, this is a fucking stranger. That's just your first date. You pulling out the phone, putting them on Instagram Live.
You locking them out their car.
Being antagonistic, like, or whatever, like, it just feels like it wouldn't happen this way.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date?
Right there. The writer strike hurt this sketch, because he tried to come in with the manosphere talking point. You know, you expect a man to go like that in real life? Would that be your question?
No.
Like
you would just start talking.
So men are supposed to be alpha males and lead, correct? Like, I feel like he would have got back in the car and be like, "What's wrong with you?" Like, I feel like, and maybe I don't know this guy. Maybe that's how he talks all the time. But I feel like my first question would be something along the line of like, "What? Why are you tripping like this right now? What? Are you okay?"
Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to look at. I mean,
you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her.
I do love her confidence and all that stuff. I love it's very dope. But it feels like it's all designed for like a podcast argument.
Yes. And also it's very staged, the blocking, you know, because it's like, oh, I got to be sure that I'm always in the camera frame. I have to be sure that I'm always in the center. I'm tilting it towards you, versus if y'all was having like a real conversation type of thing. Not trying to be funny, you're not gonna get these perfect
It's hard
shots.
to believe someone would do this on a first date. That's
right.
all. Like,
when y'all don't know each other.
this feels like maybe if you were like, first of all, recording yourself in an argument is already weird. But maybe if y'all a couple and y'all have some security together, and then you want to like, oh, y'all, look what she's saying. She said that this happened to. She said the cheese go on top of the bread. Come on, Instagram, the cheese go under the bread, right? Like that feel like that type of thing, not first date stranger.
You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well.
So once again, we not talking about cheesecake. What is happening? I just feel like they're setting up these broad strokes because these are the things people argue about on social media. Whereas in my belief is if this is an actual real conversation, he would just been like, what's wrong with the Cheesecake Factory? He wouldn't have been like, so you want a man to go all out, correct? He would have gotten in the car and be like, what the fuck's wrong with the Cheesecake Factory?
He might as well said, line.
What, right. Direction, please. Am I supposed to be angry or?
Yes. What's my motivation?
Yeah. And
supposed to do.
I agree. I went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food.
I also feel like because of the twist that's coming up, he should address better for this.
Yeah.
I feel like what he's about to say works better if he actually has on like a white collared shirt, maybe a jacket, even if it's with some jeans or something, but look a little more dressy.
Yeah, even if it's more quote unquote business casual.
Because I feel like right now he wearing cheesecake couture. Like he's saying this is cheesecake. This is firmly in the cheesecake lane. I'm not knocking it. I think, but this is cheesecake attire, and I don't think he's matching her drip.
No, he's not.
Yeah, you know, like she's dripping flavor popping sauce. Or
he coming in there salt, pepper to taste.
Right.
Pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean,
and then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for
so
a girl.
Just smile and just to stand at the camera. Yeah, you cannot tell me this is not staged.
This is also why the video was cut so short on Twitter.
Yes.
Because this is taking too long. You got to get to the Cheesecake Factory twist faster than this. We're 2 minutes in, bro.
On the first date, I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know,
they're doing too much to set up the twist. God, I gotta fast forward. I'm sorry, it's too bad. It's too bad.
Yeah, it's almost like a student film.
Yes,
you know, like when people
need an editor.
Yeah, like when people are first starting out. Yeah,
right. Like y'all just need like someone to chop this down a minute.
Hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay,
I don't know you.
I can respect.
Too early to hold hands. Too early for hand around the arm. I agree. I understand. Not too early to put me on motherfucking the internet arguing with me. How? That doesn't make no sense. This gotta be a sketch.
What is wrong with you people?
It can't be real. I don't believe it's real. Even my friends who are dating right now and have horror stories, they don't have this type of horror. Like, yeah, and then he pulled out his camera and went on Instagram Live and started talking about how I was ordering 48 oysters. Like, no one does this.
Nobody.
I can respect that. When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too.
Now, see, this is almost 3 minutes in. This should have happened about 15, 20 seconds in. But,
yes.
But this is the twist. This is the twist.
We're not
again. I don't know
there
yet.
Okay. And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
But
I got myself all made
nothing
up.
wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well, look at my plan where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there.
So he shows her something off screen that shows that they were supposed to go to some place called Ari's or whatever, which I guess is a nice upscale, not chain restaurant that she would have wanted to go to. But here come the twist.
Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See, I specifically told.
This is why that felt the most forced of the whole sketch. No. What do you mean no? You might, and then she looked at the camera like it's going to commercial break. Like, dun dun dun.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs.
I understand.
For an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late.
It's getting a little too in the weeds now with the details.
Don't nobody care.
And the fact that there's an answer for everything feels rehearsed. It just, like, if you get caught on the spot, you might not have had that perfect answer right away of like, no, it was work and it was this. And it feels like they're trying to make both sides reasonable, which is killing the momentum of the sketch. It needs to sound a little like he's being a dick, and then he's not being a dick, and they never had that moment.
Nope. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment, and that is not possible.
And that's why I'm saying, I'm thinking, okay.
Oh yeah, how many of y'all had a couldn't be me moment when he waited an hour in his car downstairs? How many of y'all was like, I wouldn't, bitch ain't ready when I'm, she got 10 minutes. I blow that horn. Like, how many of y'all did that moment? Yep, falling for it.
If we're not there in the relationship to meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria. Especially if I'm paying for the whole thing.
He should have pulled this card out of me. It should have been literally hey, it's Cheesecake Factory. I'll try to open the door. Boom, she won't get out. He hops back in. It should start here with you was late. You the reason that we couldn't go to the nicer place, but also you kind of tripping. Maybe it's better we don't go to the nicer place.
Right. That's why we at the Cheesecake Factory. 2
minutes tops. You done with the sketch? Upload that shit. Let everybody do the gender wars.
Let's go.
You could have beat 48 oysters, but y'all didn't have the vision.
They could have beat it.
I'm so disappointed for y'all, man. This is a good. Now maybe you could use a more charismatic partner, but I think he picked it up in the second half. Like, I was sleeping on him. This part is good. They just should have got to this first.
True.
Which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, but if we're late. I told you twice.
It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place.
Now she's talking like she's whispering to the camera about not being that late. But if it was an hour, then is so. Anyway, I don't even want to know what the rest of this sketch was. It can't. This seemed like the best part, and it's already kind of losing me. I don't know. I'll try.
At the time the reservation was supposed to be. I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot. Waiting for a res.
He's doing a good job now because now he seems like a sweet guy that she did dirty.
This is probably his real personality shining here.
I don't know. Yeah, I just think he's doing like more. If they would have got to this sooner, because he was bad at the like, are you recording me? Like he was bad at that shit. But he's good at this.
This sounds more natural if that makes sense.
Yeah, they should have got to this part earlier.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, like, equivalent to that? I mean,
I
you don't understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
Now she's all right. She's losing something. So then I think near the end he just drives off.
Hey, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah.
And so this is why I say, to me, this got to be fake.
Mm-hmm.
Because if this happened to y'all, anyone listening to this,
you would
at this moment, you're her. You hitting upload on that shit? You putting this on the internet because you kind of got sunned. You took an L at that moment. There's no, I'm good. Like the second he started being like, well, I'll just drop you back home and I'll eat nice at Cheesecake Factory for myself. Like at that point, it's like this one is not going into the on the page.
Yeah, and if this was real, you'd be like, yeah, I think I do need to go home. You obviously don't want Cheesecake Factory, and he ain't take you nowhere else. Just take me home, please.
Yeah, he sounds reasonable as fuck, and you look kind of weird right now.
So you just want to call it a night? I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
That might be the most blatant. Like, this is for gender wars, everybody.
Yeah,
ladies only.
Even though me and him is in the car by ourselves with nobody else.
You should look into the phone. And fellas, retweet if you agree.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Ladies, is your man at home?
If I don't feel respected, I am not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Honestly, he's looking more and more handsome as the thing goes on. Once he got to this part, he was winning.
I mean, you are serious. You really mean?
Because you know his mention's about to be full of, I go to the Cheesecake Factory, okay?
Yes, I'm a Cheesecake Factory bitch.
I read all 37 pages of that almanac menu.
Yes, I will.
Okay, I like a place where you go order Chinese, Mexican, and Italian on the same dish.
On the same menu.
Let me get the egg rolls with the pizza and some fried rice.
I like 48-page book to look through and for my menu.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand.
So now you hungry for some Cheesecake Factory. And also, this is another thing that don't feel real. You're not gonna beg on your IG live. If you the person that was talking about how attractive you was, and you can't go in no Cheesecake Factory looking like this, you would have turned this motherfucking video off before you was compromising with him. Like, I mean, I know I was late. Okay, I'm sorry, but we can still do something. Like, you gonna let us see you beg? I don't think so.
Child, never.
And that I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken everyone. So I'm sorry.
Like my list ain't long, but you checked all of this.
I gotta give him credit. He picked the second half. He's carrying it. He's carrying it. This is good stuff. First half, he was a little weak. Second half, MVP.
She was like, "You mean no food? No, bitch, no food. No food. No food for you.
We can get some McDonald's." She's lucky you're not funny.
Come on, let me put up the McDonald's.
Right.
You want 2 for $5?
We're dropping you off home.
All right, whatever. Well, I mean, I guess I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Got all dressed up and didn't even get to show off. Yeah. Well, she got to show off for the gram, according to this. But yeah, I don't. What would you give it? 1 to 10, 0 to 10 on the scale of gender wars and rating the content, not how mad you made it or made you or anything. What would you give it?
I give 2 scores. Mm-hmm. The first score would be for the shorter ones. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like you almost have to give it 2 scores for the shorter ones. I would probably give this about a 7 or maybe an 8. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not 48 oysters angry, but it's not really bad. And then you have to give the longer version another score, and that one would probably get a 2 or 1 because it was just so long that you lose the plot. People zoning out. Minutes for war.
Okay.
Just come out capping and shoot bullets then.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think I would give it. You're right. If the truncated clips are like to me like a 7, the 7-minute video is like a 2 because it's too much build up, too much backstory. You're trying to get it perfect. Some things will only work when they're not said.
Yes, like implied.
like if you do a video about like the custody of your children or something, you don't come out and say the full like, well, Jamario is 8 and he is in preschool now.
We don't need to hear all that.
Or whatever. He's in 3rd grade. Like, you don't say that. You just go like, well, how he supposed to go to school? That's what you say. And I think they did a little too much of like explaining, but I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them that they got a moment. Yeah, they got viral. But like I said, original clips, the short 1 minute thing, 6 minutes, the long 7 minute thing we just played, 2. It's terrible. It's one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
Yes, it is.
But did it stop anybody from fighting? No. And that's the other thing about the gender war thing I have to give people credit for. Or I have to say, they want it to be true.
Yes.
Someone right now is thinking we're tripping saying this is fake. They're like, that's 100% real. That happened.
She looking in the camera. She talking about ladies. Child, ain't nobody in there but y'all. Where these ladies that you talking to other than you talking to the internet?
How many people was
audience?
in the live? How many people was even in the live?
Right.
Where the comment section?
Yeah, what the comment section? That's a good question.
But I found that people, I think part of the reason it works is because people, they need it to be true. They need it to be real. And I feel like that's a huge, you can't subtract that out. So yeah, y'all need it to be real. You need it. And that's why, as long as they can believe in it, they're going to fight about it.
That's true.
But that's been Gender Wars.
We're going to war. Gender war. There's a war going on outside. Gender war. There's a war going on outside. Gender war.
All right. Let's get into something else. Let's see. Maybe we'll do some. It's been a second since we've done this, but maybe we do some black capitalism.
Okay.
Shout out to Will Smith. I hear y'all talking.
Every day we get into that paper. I hear the money talk, I see you later. Every day we get into that paper. I hear the money talk, I see you later.
I think I forgot Harry Tucker supposed to be on the $20 bill.
Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table Talk to return in 2024.
Oh, shit now. Who picked it up? Tubi, who picked it up?
She says we are in the works of a situation right now. So next year, during an interview with Talk Shop Live and Good Housekeeping. Boy, this tour, she's stopping everywhere. She is stopping.
You put a microphone in her face, she gonna talk.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not just you put a microphone in her face. They schedule these things. So like, she's really selling this book. Like someone sent me something this morning, like she's stopping by the Washington Post. I was like, the Washington Post? She gonna sell this thing.
And child is gonna be number one, no matter how much shit y'all talk about. I'm tired of being in the group chat.
We could not do the Red Table while I was writing this book and while Willow was on her music journey, she explained. So we decided to come back next year. So yeah, they don't say what platform it is going to be on. But
somebody gonna pick it
up. Here's
the
thing for me. Y'all gonna watch?
Yeah, there is. Gender wars. Every time a woman open up her mouth.
Because for all
she gonna be trending.
For all the, I'm sick of this, da. You be sick of it sharing that link.
Yes, you will be.
Y'all, she leading the league in that come smell this department. Y'all love to fight about some Jada. So I'm not sure that y'all really I think y'all full of shit. It's like how y'all say y'all hate the Kardashians, but y'all know everything that happened. It's no way that y'all hate them and be up in it like that. And shout out to Kev on stage because he did something on Twitter that is illustrating the exact point that I was making about how like I actually low key love when Jada and Will do a press rollout. I love it.
Okay.
Because it gives such fodder for days and days and days
it
on
does.
end. People love talking about them while pretending to hate them. And this video is a little long. I don't know if I played the whole thing, but it's people saying they're tired of Will and Jada, tired of Jada.
This whole week, I've been hearing this a lot about Jada Pinkett Smith. I'm tired. I'm tired of being in the group chat. Take me out of the group chat. Every time I turn around, she's saying or revealing something. I'm sick of it. I'm going to tell you why you're not going to stop hearing about it, because the content surrounding Jada Pinkett Smith does numbers. Now, we're going to do a deep dive into this one account to explain what's happening. All right? Now, stick around. Don't scroll away. You got some time. Pop Crave tweeted this. Jada Pinkett Smith says she's transformed herself into some sort of urban nun. Blah, blah, blah. Mel Mitchell quoted that and said, this is the third tweet from them like this from today. They're literally just cherry picking the messiest parts of her memoir and making tweets. And that's exactly what's happening. In the last 7 days, Pop Crave has tweeted about Jada Pinkett Smith 10 times, all right? But let's see the amount of times those tweets have been viewed, all right? 28 million, 1.5 million, 16.5 million, 128,000, 70 million, 1.3 million, 5.8 million, 4.2 million, 893,000, 1.2 million. That's roughly 129 million views and impressions on just Jada Pinkett Smith content.
That's why she ain't going nowhere.
Covered, Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Drake, Beyonce, all the other stuff. The Jada stuff is killing. And here's what I'm telling people. I try to say this on my podcast. My co-host didn't agree with me, but here's what I believe. People say one thing, but their actual viewing habits are another thing.
Yes.
Remember MTV? They don't even play music.
Yeah, and I was listening to Here's the Thing, and I agree. I was like, yep, that's Kev's right. And even with the rollout thing, how Will went first and now it's Jada's turn. And there's no one's noticing this, but there's a reason you don't see like a Will Smith response to this. Because there was no response when Will did his book rollout.
It was not. She
like,
didn't say a word.
They might not be quote unquote marriage together, monogamous or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but they are definitely still a business partnership. Mm-hmm. And when this one person's turn, they get the whole rollout. Jada wasn't responding when his book was dropping all that shit about her and fucking and the birthday and stuff. And then when it's her turn, he ain't gonna be saying shit either. That's like they have a video of her getting her book and him in the background like because like that's like to me that's the main point of like why I won't be arguing or debating shit about them anymore or even really doing too much of their I won't be taking what they say at face value anymore because like part of their sales pitch is we was lying. So it's like, well, okay, well, everyone was arguing about shit for years and none of that was true. So what, I'm gonna start arguing again? Nah, y'all got it. I'm just in it for the entertainment now. Love me some mess. How y'all gonna get them this time, Jada?
Videos, because they were looking at the numbers and reality TV was getting viewed more than music videos. People say there ain't no good news anymore because bad news gets shared more and more. So what they did is, I think, bought her book, got an early copy and read through, like Mel said, and got all the salacious stuff, and they're just tweeting it. Now check your gossip sites that you follow. Check the ones you see and look at the Jada content and all the other content, and the Jada Pinkett Smith stuff is doing more numbers because Americans, we love celebrity culture. We say we hate it, but we love it. That's why the Kardashians are billionaires, because they just be playing the game. Jada.
Yes. And I remember I used to, it's been a long time. I don't think the podcast is around anymore, but I remember a long time ago, Mr. Moody's Neighborhood had a podcast, and every episode they would talk about how they hate celebrities and we don't do celebrity talk and and then they would spend the rest of the episode talking about some celebrity shit
because we love it
every time. So I just appreciate. I'm the last honest person in the world, apparently. I love the mess. I didn't know she was coming out with a book. I woke up that morning, I said, oh!
It came out of nowhere.
Oh, okay, Jada. Okay, I was sleeping. I didn't know. Let's go. What we talking about? Me and Will were never together. Okay, you telling the truth then and there. I don't know. Thank you. Issa Rae launches her own Prosecco brand.
Come on through, Issa Rae. Issa Rae trying to make all of the money. All of the money.
I know.
And I'm here for it.
Come on. I want it. She could sell me anything.
Yes, she could.
At this point. According to a press release, Prosecco was a logical selection for the actress's inaugural venture into wine. It's in a collaboration with E&J Gallo Winery. Is that the same E&J that make like E&J, or is that different?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Because if so, this wine gonna get you fucked up. No, I'm just kidding. You take a sip, you be like, I don't know, but I'm ready to cut a bitch. Like, what kind of wine is this?
Yes.
But yeah, it not only happens to be the preferred drink, her preferred drink, but also serves as a signature beverage for her character on HBO's Insecure. I'm thrilled to share my love for Prosecco with everyone through Via Ray. So maybe it's like a play on her Issa Rae or something. Via Ray is carefully crafted, deliciously crisp, and the perfect beverage to deliberate La Dolce Vita. So that's how much money she got now. I can't even say what that was. I don't know what that means.
Part of French.
Just what's the alcohol content? That's what I need.
That's all I need to know.
What's the percent? That's all I need to know.
I'll be going to buy it.
But yeah, we love to see it. Get that money, girl. We love to see it. Let's see. Mary J. Blige launches $30,000 scholarship for female students at Hampton University.
Let's go, Mary. I am still waiting on your boots, Mary.
It's called the Strength of a Woman Scholarship Initiative. You got to have a minimum, a current sophomore undergraduate with a minimum of 2.5 GPA and pursuing a degree in business administration, marketing, arts, finance, or creative design. That's not bad. That's gonna help somebody out.
You know it is.
You know, once you get that down and you don't pay off your student loans, you be straight. Fenty is debuting at Ulta Beauty at Target stores.
Let's go.
The goal is to bring Fenty Beauty to as many people as possible.
So I don't have to go all the way to the mall every time I buy some Fenty.
Yeah, because it's an Ulta Beauty like right up the street.
Oh.
Yeah, by Taco Bell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. At least I always see it, because I used to be like, what is that store? Because I don't know, I don't know much about that stuff. So I just be like, let's start parking lot stay full. I know they get
that
money,
parking
man.
lot stay full. I think that's an all-in-one shop. I think that's the place that they sell wigs, they sell weave, they do hair products. Yeah, child, everything there.
So this one is gonna make its debut at the Ulta Beauty within Target stores. Now I don't know about that. I don't know if I've been to a Target that had an Ulta Beauty in it. I'm sure
maybe a section, but I've never been to one that had an Ulta Beauty in the store.
Okay, you haven't. Okay, yeah, because I just probably don't pay attention to that, so it could, and I just don't know. But maybe that's where they're starting first.
And that's actually really, really smart, because you're gonna have people just probably heard about Fenty, but not trying funny. They might not go to the mall, or they might not go to like the Ulta, like the Ultra and all those other places, because you almost, not trying funny, you kind of got to know about makeup in order to find out what these places are. So, you just go and look for your other stuff. Be like, oh, Rihanna, what is this? So I can see her sales going through the roof for people who are like, I finally got it closer to me, because some people, they might not have Ultra Beauty near them.
And the last one, Lizzo, chosen to receive Quincy Jones Humanitarian Award at the 2023 Black Music Action Coalition Gala.
Let's go.
We love to see it. If there's one thing about Lizzo in the news right now, 2 words I associate: Lizzo and humanitarian. Okay, because she gonna take care of you. All right. So we love philanthropy and commitment to social justice. All right, and that's the only news worth talking about when it comes to Lizzo right now. So we can move on to the next section.
What time is it?
It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race.
All right. A mother of 4, 45, caused 1,000 pounds of damage after keying a car parked too close to hers in front of her children while she was on a shopping trip.
Well, damn.
Sarah Webb, 45, had been out shopping with her children and returned to the car park at Prospect Place Retail Park. The mother put her shopping bags in the boot of her car, that's the trunk, and then pulled her keys out of her handbag and using the repeatedly scratched Trevor Bree's Dacia Logan in front of her children. I ain't never heard of a Dacia Logan.
What is that?
A car of some type, Karen. Come on, context clues.
But I know it's a car, but I'm trying to figure out like what kind, what type. I don't know.
Never heard of it. That's what I just said. I don't know. It looked like a hatchback of some type.
That sound like a cousin to the DeLorean.
Dacia Logan, I think I went to school with her. Webb then put her kids in the car and drove off, leaving Mr. Breed with a £1,000 repair bill for his motor.
God damn, she scratched the hell out of that car.
It was caught on CCTV.
Yeah, they got a lot of cameras there. So yeah,
she denied causing the damage until she finally admitted she had done it on the eve of her trial. She was gonna go to court and fight on this lie. They got you in 4K.
Yeah, they do.
You was gonna waste the fucking people's time in a courtroom with this bullshit, girl. Prosecutor Emily Wiles told Medway Magistrates Court that Mr. Breed's Dacia Logan was the first car he had ever bought. She said she returned to her vehicle, put her shopping inside the car, but takes her keys out of her handbag and then scratches his vehicle and then puts her children in the car and drove off. It was the first time Mr. Breed had ever purchased a new car in his life, and he just parked his car. He had done nothing wrong. Webb had only denied the allegations because she did not want to accept she had done it, and she still didn't know why she had. She was sentenced to 18-month conditional discharge. She also has to pay him £975 compensation as well as £300 court costs and a victim surcharge of $26. Okay. All right, Karen, guess the race of Sarah Webb.
White.
Karen's going with white for this car scratcher. Her code name is Wolverine White.
Oh no.
Yeah. I know some people have scratched my car before, and I have no reason. I have no idea why. I just saw scratch marks on my car, and it's like they just lucky I didn't see it. I don't even know what you do with that. Luckily, I have a lot of patience. I'm not a very rageful person, so it's just like, well, that's unfortunate.
That's how I feel.
White, rage, key lime, Cheesecake Factory, white. He's not her baby daddy, so white nonsense, white. Lady Deathstrike in these streets, white, British, the OG white. The correct answer is white. And that's her there, looking like she about to pull some keys out her purse
right now, right?
like I guess that's her at the court or something, but she like she going in there like this motherfucker over the line.
The audacity, it was like, take that shit to trial. Wait a minute, don't take it to trial. Actually, you know what? Don't take this shit to trial.
Yeah, the fact that she fought it knowing she was on tape.
Yes, because they feel
bananas.
So much shit over there.
That is bananas. What? I would be so scared to do that. All right, let's get to the next one. I don't wash my hands after I wee. I run the tap so people don't judge, but trolls slam me and say I'm disgusting. A young woman has sparked a huge debate online after revealing she doesn't wash her hands after going for a wee. Valera Georgievic, 21, caused a stir on social media recently as she claimed that she will run the tap when in public so people don't judge her for not washing her hands. And you can see this is one of those like TikTok versions of like videos. Like you shared this online apropos of nothing. However, many were left disgusted at her confession as people held it disgusting and gross. Posting on social media, she filmed herself pretending to wash her hands. She admitted, sometimes I just don't feel like washing my hands, so I turn the sink on and make splashing noises so nobody judges me. Splashing noises?
I guess she don't like rub between the hands. She just like.
Well, making splashing noises implies you got your hands wet.
Yes.
Which then implies you might as well have washed them.
You might as well have.
So maybe she didn't mean splashing noises in that way. Maybe she means splashing of the water hitting the sink.
Yes, and which means she might have even stuck her hands in there just to do that, just in case anybody else doesn't stall around her or something.
She says it's only after she goes to number one, always washing her hands after number two. I mean, come on, she's not a savage. Come on, guys. She explained most people are absolutely stunned when they find out about her hand washing habits, but in response, she mimed along to a Doja Cat song that proudly said, "Bitch, I said what I said." As she explained why she doesn't always wash her hands, she penned, "Sometimes I just don't want my whole hand wet. then like dry and tight after drying it, or I have lotion on. My hands get all dry and tight every time I wash them, so I don't feel like applying lotion after every time I go pee. So she then added, don't worry, I'm a clean person. Just sometimes the thought of getting my hand wet is not, it's so I just don't.
You don't understand. What? That's oxymoron. Just saying don't make sense.
Who are the people that don't think they clean?
True.
You know who think they not clean? Clean people. That's who. Clean people are the ones that's like, I need to clean up. I'm not clean enough. Clean people and OCD people are the only people that think they're not clean. If you think you clean, you probably dirty. If you like, well, I'm good. Sometimes I shit on my hands. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Eat a sandwich. No. Wait, I'm clean. The TikTok clip, which is posted under her username Real Valerage, has clearly left many stunned and has quickly gone viral since the mass a staggering 3 million views. One person said, I relate.
Oh no.
Another said 1,000%. Sometimes I just be so lazy. This is so real and I'm not ashamed, said another. I rarely wash my hands. I hate the feeling of wet hands. Of course, many disagree. Girl, this is nasty. That's just fucking disgusting. I can't leave the bathroom without washing my hands, even if I just went in there to look at the mirror or something. That's me. I can't. I don't know how y'all do it. If I touch the door, I'm like, whoop, definitely scrubbing for about 15 seconds. You got to put the elbow now. Just the fact I came in here. Anyway, that's the rice.
This definitely white.
All right, Karen says white. Let's check the chat room, see what they believe about this disgusting, filthy animal. She don't want people to know she doesn't wash her hands, so she posted it. Right, Lakita? Don't make sense. Do it. It's like saying you like Raisinets in front of everybody in 4K. She grows mushrooms on her. She grows mushrooms on her hands. Doja Cat, white. Oh no! But I don't pee on my hands. White. She almost white. She is yellow stained. Nasty. You nasty bitch. Washing water. Wasting water. White. So yeah, y'all wasting water too. Some white shit. Pee on their hands. Ooh. Her white passing legs are filthy too. Hispanic. Gotta be white. Lord, the lotion comment make me feel this is an ancestor disappointing black woman.
Oh no!
None of this need to be shared. White woman, pissy white that don't wash her legs and showers every fortnight. Filthy McNasty sharing the quiet part out loud. White, unnecessary info. White. I'm gonna just repeat what I said. In racial chat rooms with doo-doo hands. Oh Lord, no. Amina. White. I don't think most guys wash their hands after peeing either, says Ariel, trying to start a gender war. The correct answer is
gender war.
You're not slick, Ariel. We pretty fast over here. Nice try, sis.
We catch on a gender war trick.
Take that shit to the read. You gotta get up pretty early in the morning. The correct answer is white. Only one person missed it. Oh no, two people missed it.
Oh, so she said she better just run the water.
Yeah. So she put like I guess just the video here, but they got they got stills from the video down here where you can see like her making this weird sad face, and then
it only takes a few seconds.
Yeah, and then doing this. So
because it's body juices, baby. It's body juices.
It's pee. It's pee, dog. What's the debate about? But of course, also there's probably a lot of brothers that's gonna start following her now.
Hog, P-A-W-G. That is white girls.
Okay, we know. Come on, we know how y'all get down.
You know what I'm talking about.
What you like, bro?
Yeah.
I like fat ass white girls, the thick time,
Ooh,
the curvy types.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite. Okay.
Yo, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Some brothers in the chat don't let her pee on them. All right, let's go to the final round. Karen, you're 2 for 2.
Yay!
That bitch was white! I ain't racist. How can I be racist about anybody or anything in my life? How can I?
Call them niggers. Just call them niggers.
It's time to guess the
Gold
race.
teeth, gold chain
It's
wearing,
time
fried
to guess the
chicken
race.
and biscuit
It's
eating,
time
monkey
to guess
ate
the race.
baboon, big
It's
dive,
time
fast
to
running,
guess the
high
race.
jumping, spear chucking, 360-degree basketball.
Teacher banned from teaching again after repeatedly showing porn to students.
What? Teaching again, which means you didn't. They let you come back. You did it again. It was like, all right, you got to go.
I don't. An IT teacher has been permanently banned from the profession after he repeatedly watched pornography with his students. Bolanle Kareem was caught on several occasions allowing his students access and view pornographic images on an interactive whiteboard. A teaching misconduct panel heard, and he thought everyone in the class was going to be cool with this.
Right.
The panel was told the 61-year-old used a quiz program to access the explicit content at Medway Secure Training Center in Kent and was caught in the act trying to enlarge images and play porn videos to his vulnerable students. On one occasion, he was even seen watching pornographic material alone with one student whilst laughing and joking. Look at them titties. Hilarious. Teacher misconduct panel has now banned him from ever teaching in the country again, saying his actions brought the profession into disrepute. The panel, chaired by Nicola Hartley, heard Kareem had begun teaching at the Medway Secure Training Center in Rochester, Kent in July 2018 as a full-time IT teacher. The educational services at the center, which is now closed, were provided at the time by the educational charity NACRO. Kareem had first qualified as a teacher back in 2012. The panel heard that in November 2019, they reviewed CCTV footage of lessons delivered by Kareem. Further footage was then reviewed and he was reported to the local authority, the Teaching Regulation Agency, the TRA, and the police. The panel found multiple examples of him showing and allowing his students to access pornographic material during class. During one lesson at the beginning of November 2019, he allowed students to view explicit images via a software program called Kahoot Quiz. Those images were exhibited to the class on an interactive whiteboard, and the panel heard Kareem even took steps to enlarge a pornographic image and interacted with the quiz for a lengthy period to generate further images. What? The following week, they heard he attempted to play a pornographic video to his students. Is this like his kink? It shows him repeatedly pressing the play icon over an explicit image. More footage from 2 days later. How many times did he do this? Showed him watching porn during class whilst alone with one student. The panel was also told he inserted his staff level key fob in the interactive whiteboard to enable his students who had more limited internet access to access the pornographic material during class. Oh, I see now. I get it. I see what happened here. He was like, listen, I'm the cool teacher. Okay? I don't give a fuck if y'all know how to do IT or not. Y'all want to watch some porn? I don't have to teach. Y'all ain't got to learn. And these motherfuckers stabbed him in the back, betrayed him. Told the
Kids
cops
don't keep secrets.
I don't think it's for kids. It seems like it's a professional IT class.
Oh, these
So
are these
there's
adults.
students. There's students, but not. I don't know how young they are.
Oh, okay, I thought it was like kids.
Yeah, it looks like it's.
Okay, so it sound like it's adults.
Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know that they're children, but still,
You can't do that.
He additionally pulled up footage showing students simulating sex acts during his lessons. What? The panel heard that though some of these acts were observed by the teacher, the students were neither admonished or disciplined for their behavior, with Kareem even appearing to draw attention of the class to the act in one instance. Look at how you eat mom and sucking that dick, y'all. That's how you do it. Pay attention. That's the lesson for the day.
Pay attention.
Pop quiz. Show me how to finger bang.
Oh, no.
Do the shocker. See, you're doing it wrong. You got to see. The misconduct panel found all allegations against him to be proven.
No shit.
He was not present for the hearing and was not represented. Well, it would have been funny if he showed up and started showing some porn on the screen. Exhibit A, Vanessa Del Rio. Okay. Now this is some classics right here. Yeah, let's zoom in. I gotta enlarge this. So yeah, he's in trouble. He also offered no apology or remorse for his actions, despite the likely impact that his behavior will have on the vulnerable students in his care. But they don't explicitly say it's like children, but I don't know. Let me see. Oh wait, Mr. Bolanle Kareem is prohibited from teaching indefinitely and cannot teach any school, sixth form, college, relevant youth accommodation, or children's home in England. Furthermore, in view of the seriousness of his allegations found proved against him, I have decided he should not be entitled to apply for restoration of his eligibility to teach. But he can still show porn to people if he wants. I mean, that's not illegal. All right, Karen, guess the race.
What's his name?
Looks like Bolanle Kareem.
I like Indian.
Karen's going with Indian. All right. Let's check the chat room, see what they believe his race is. In his case, sound like minors. But you would think, here's the thing, devil bitch. Reading that article, you would think if it was minors, that would come up.
Oh, and they probably would have pressed charges.
Yeah, like you would think it wouldn't just be because that's like a crime. You know what I'm saying? Like, so anyway, I'm not sure that it's not, but I'm not sure that it is. My point. Yeah. It just seems like it buried the lead if you don't start with that. Anyway, nasty ass non-American nigga, black African clitoris scratcher. Damn. Oh, Trick, love the kids. I guess that's black. So I see the UK doesn't have CPS in their country. Black, African ass nigga, black, Arabic. Kareem teaching Kareem 101 black, Middle Eastern. Oh no, naughty Niger black. Spicy Indian meat eater teacher. And nasty ass Middle Eastern. All right, Karen, what was your answer again?
Like Indian.
Okay, well you got it wrong. He's black. Some of y'all got it right. A lot of y'all got it. Now I will say I could be wrong that it's not him because they don't have his picture in the article. But I had looked up his name and the LinkedIn popped up. And the LinkedIn got some kind of interesting coincidences. So I think it's him, but right. Allegedly, I can't say for sure. But I think it's this brother. And he looked like he showed people porn in that picture. He was saying, come here, let me show you something. Okay, that's what he looked like he was saying in that picture. All right, last thing. All right. Oops. Oh wait, this is one of those ones where they don't give you all the stuff. Give me 1 second. See if Okay, here we go. A man is facing attempted murder and assault charges after allegedly threatening his ex-girlfriend with a samurai sword and then shooting her brother at a Hickson home.
Goddamn!
David J. Smith, 43, was arrested Monday. 1 count of attempted first-degree murder, 2 counts of aggravated assault after they allegedly threatened to kill his former girlfriend and mother to their son at her home. Police found Trevor Bennett lying outside the home early Sunday morning with an apparent gunshot wound to the head. He was taken to a hospital. They also found what was described as a katana-like sword in a sheath outside near the front door. What started as an argument escalated when Smith exited the home and returned with a sword of some kind. Well, swords aren't normally de-escalators, I'll tell you.
Clear they don't de-escalate.
When the woman whose first name is redacted from the affidavit opened the door, Smith grabbed her by her throat and threatened her life.
Damn.
Mr. Bennett stated that Smith told her if she's not going to be with him, she's not going to be with anyone. Ms. Bennett then told police she yelled for help. Trevor Bennett ran upstairs from the home's basement with a 9mm Nano Beretta and told Smith he would shoot him if he didn't let go of his sister. Smith allegedly then threw the woman to the ground and began fighting with Trevor Bennett. A few seconds later, the woman heard a gunshot. The minor son, Smith, shares that the woman told responding officers he heard his parents argue earlier that day. The boy told officers that as he helped his mother when she was on the ground, he saw his father and his uncle get into a fight. Then he saw his father, while lying on his back, shoot his uncle in the head as he was standing over him. The woman and her son told police they didn't know how Smith grabbed a hold of Trevor Bennett's gun. So he got shot with his own gun. After the incident, Smith fled. He was arrested the next day. He was also charged with 1 count of aggravated burglary in retaliation to the incident, and he's being held on a $150,000 bond and is due in court. So, guns, they do not help. I mean, swords. The sword, first of all, the sword escalated things, and the dude with the gun got shot by his own gun.
That happens a lot.
Yeah. Whew, what a crazy story. All right, y'all, that's it for today. And yes, he was white. That's it for today. Tomorrow, our guest will be our girl Ray Sani. Who I believe, I think the time for that is 6:30. So if y'all want to see Ray live and kicking it with us, we love Ray, and I can't wait to talk to her about all kinds of stuff. And I know she's listened to the show and stuff, so maybe we'll get to play some games and do some stories with her and stuff.
That'll be fun.
All right, y'all, that's it. Thanks for listening. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Peace.